Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of the most requested videos of all time. You guys always message me on Instagram asking for a skincare routine, so that is what I'm sharing with you today. However, this video is more of like a how I cleared up my skin kind of video, because the past couple of years it has been tough. I went to hell and back with my skin, and I feel like I'm at a place where I feel a bit more comfortable to talk about what I've been through with my skin. And there's gonna be tons of photo proof in case you don't believe me, because a lot of people think that my skin has always been perfect, and that's not true. There's a whole lot of editing, makeup, good angles, and lighting. Now, before I start, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am in no way a professional. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an expert. All of the things that I'm about to mention is what I have been through and what my experience is and how I overcame it. What you can do is take bits and pieces of what I mentioned and maybe incorporate it into your own skincare routine. So with that in mind, let's get started. So before I talk about how I actually cleared up my skin, I just wanted to give a bit of skin history so you can get an idea of what I was working with. So throughout my life, I've always had very clear skin. Even when I was a teenager, I didn't really have a lot of problems with my skin. Most people would have a lot of acne, some even cystic, but I did not experience that. I never needed foundation. Even after high school, my skin was always very clear, apart from one or two breakouts when it's that time of the month. But other than that, everything was smooth sailing up until I think 2014. I would get little bumps, just little bumps around my cheek, around my chin, and that really freaked me out, because as a person who grew up with flawless skin, it was something so new to me. I was like, what the heck? I do not know how to deal with this. So I'm like, what's going on? So at the time, to combat that, I used a lot of masks. I got a lot of masks from places like Watson's, Guardian, and I also use the Kiehl's Rare Earth pore minimizing mask, something like that. And I did see a subtle difference. My bumps weren't that visible, so I would say that helped in the beginning. But when I moved to the UK, everything went crazy. And by the time it reached early of 2016, my skin got so much worse. You have no idea. I was super depressed. The bumps were everywhere, like tiny bumps everywhere. Like this area was the worst. I even got it like down here, and it's a type where you can feel it under your skin and you just cannot squeeze them out, and it was so annoying. I got super depressed at the time. I was always at home like crying in my bed. I remember just watching YouTube and seeing everyone's perfect skin, going on Instagram and seeing all these beauty influencers with their flawless skin, and I felt like utter. So I don't know why in Bristol, which was where I was staying in the UK, I did not find a lot of places to do extractions or facials. So I kind of did it myself. I asked my friend to do it for me, and that scarred my face so bad. However, the bumps did go away for a bit, and I could usually conceal it really well with great foundation, great concealers, great powders. I set it, and when I want to take a selfie, I knew how to angle my face and how to find good lighting so that it would not come through in the photo. So that was how I tricked myself into believing that my skin was okay. And when I get compliments on social media that my skin looked great, I felt like I achieved something. But deep down inside, I knew that I was still miserable and I needed to find a solution. So about mid-2016 was when I went back to Malaysia. I graduated and I was like, okay, finally I'm in Malaysia. I can go to tons of facial places to get my skin extracted, and then my problems will go away. yeah, they did not go away. I went to very professional places to do extractions. It worked, but my skin looked so bruised and scarred. I could not go anywhere without concealing my face, without wearing a foundation. And actually, I was pretty happy because although I had to do a lot of work to conceal and to hide my scars, you could not really see the bumps on my face. After doing that for a while, it got a bit tiring. I just felt so low and so helpless. I needed to go everywhere with foundation or some type of base product on my face, and that did not make me happy. I went for facials every 3 weeks, and I noticed that the bumps eventually came back, sometimes even faster than the last time, and I knew at this point that this was not the solution. So fast forward to a year later, that is right now, this is how my skin looks. I am very happy with how my skin has been behaving for the past month and a half. And before I jump into my skincare routine and how or what I did to clear my skin up, I just wanted to share a couple of tips that really helped me in this journey. So the first tip is to drink a lot of water throughout the day. Now I say throughout the day because sometimes you may drink water in the morning and then neglect it for the rest of the day and only drink it when you come home at night. That's not how you do it. You need to keep your body hydrated 24/7, and usually I would just carry like a very small bottle in my handbag, and this helps me a lot because sometimes I just feel so dry in my throat, which is one of the side effects of something that I use to clear up my skin, which I will get into that a bit later on. But yeah, number 1 tip is to drink water. Tip number 2 is to get 8 hours of quality sleep. I find that sleeping really helps to recharge your body and make your skin look super plump in the morning. Tip number 3 is to get regular facials depending on your skin type and skin condition. So if you have more like drier skin, you would need a more hydrating facial. If you have acne prone skin, you would need something to combat your oiliness or your acne, and so on and so forth. Next is to always remove your makeup. This is like musty. Following that tip, you should always double cleanse your skin. So you can go in with your makeup remover and then make sure you use a facial cleanser after that as well. And you can even sometimes use your facial cleanser twice if you feel like there's still gunk on your face. Now this next tip is something my friend Ashley taught me to do, and that is to use a separate face towel for your face. She saw me one day using the towel that I wipe my body to wipe my face, and she was like, oh my god, that's because your body towel contains a lot of bacteria. You don't know what you're wiping away, so you do not want the bacteria to end up on your face. Ashley uses a facial tissue, but I personally use a towel, and I just hang it in front of my mirror in the toilet, and I will always be reminded that I should wipe my face with a separate towel. Now the last tip is one of the most important tips ever. It is to use the right skincare for your skin type. When I was in the UK, when I had all those clogged pores, I was convinced that I have oily skin. I was like, my skin is oily. I remember going on YouTube searching for skincare routines for oily skin, and I would just buy all of the products they recommended, and I would not stop. I spent a ton of money on products that I didn't actually need, and that was a bad on my part. So after meeting with Dr. Yip from Astute Clinic, he actually told me that my skin is a weird combination skin. What he meant by this is that my top layer of skin is dry from all the products that I use, but deep inside it is very oily. I have overly active oil glands, which explains my spots or clogged pores that I've experienced. And I also have whitehead / blackhead prone skin. He was like, girl, the oil glands inside your face are going cray-cray, and you need all these medical stuff to combat that. So he provided me with a skincare routine that I have to follow, and since then I have been using only Astute Clinic products for my face. and he also recommended an acne facial for me, and it was super cool because my favorite part was the LED mask. I posted this up on Instagram and a lot of you told me that it was so cool. It was very like Tron vibes. I'll insert a photo right here. And yeah, so the first step of my skincare routine is obviously to remove my makeup. I use the Astute Clinic water-based makeup remover, and I enjoy this a lot. I put this on a cotton pad and just swipe it on my skin, and it takes off all my makeup. But before Astute Clinic, I also found that these two products are really good to remove your makeup. The first is the Biore Cleansing Oil in Cotton. I recommend this to all my friends, and all my friends love it. It is like just a normal wet wipe. It removes waterproof makeup like nobody's business. So definitely give this a try. You can buy it from Watsons, Guardian, any kind of store basically in Malaysia. And the next one is a bit more pricey. It is the Shu Uemura Skin Purifier Anti-Oxy Plus Pollutant and Dullness Clarifying Cleansing Oil. That is a long name, but this is really good if maybe you have drier skin. This will definitely moisturize your skin, and you just have to put this on a cotton pad again and just wipe it on your face, and it will take all the makeup off. This is a bit more oily, so I don't know how good it is for oily skin, but if you have normal to dry skin, check this out, you'll love it. So the next step in my skincare routine is obviously to wash my face, and I use the Astute Clinic Foaming Cleanser. I really like this because it's like no fuss, just a small pump, and it will lather up and it will just cleanse your whole face. And this is a very no-nonsense kind of product, which is why I like it. So after I cleanse my face, I wipe it down with my face towel. Then I will go in with this Astute Clinic Overnight Repairing Mask. Now, this is supposed to be overnight, but because of my overly active oil glands, that's such a tongue twister, that I explained earlier, I cannot use this overnight. So I put this on for 15 minutes, rinse it off, wipe my face again, and then I will go in with the Astute Clinic Soothing Essence. This is kind of like a toner. It's just a spray bottle, and you just spray it all over your face. Then I like to like do this motion, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So when that dries up, I then go in with this Comedone Clarifier, also by Astute Clinic. This is the holy grail product. I would say this is the star product that really helped to clear up my skin. It says here that it is a sebum control essence for reduction of comedones, which is like whiteheads or blackheads, and blemishes, suitable for oily and combination skin. So combination, that will be me. And I think this product beats everything in the market right now because it's kind of like a very watery product. I just put one pump on my hand and take my other hand and sort of just apply it, tap it onto the areas that I would usually get clogged pores. I just had a brain fart. Clogged pores, and it helps a lot. Of course, in every skincare routine, no matter how dry or oily you are, you need to moisturize your face. So I go in with the Astute Clinic Moisturizing Gel, and it is very lightweight, and I wish this was a bit more, you know, like rich in the feeling, in the texture, but it works perfectly for my skin. Although like when you first apply it, you feel like, okay, is this doing anything? But as you go on with your day, you can feel how your face is moisturized. I notice this especially when I don't wear any makeup or any foundation. I just put this on my skin, and after like 10 minutes, I can really see it working on my skin. My skin looks and feels very plump, like a baby's butt. So I like this. On days where I go out, I go in with this Astute Clinic Tinted Screen. It has SPF 50, and it's a broad spectrum sunscreen that applies matte. I completely agree. I just use one pump of this and apply it evenly on my skin. That is what I have on today, and I just put a bit of concealer on places I really need it for, but this actually works pretty well. Now, another thing that I want to mention is this thing I've been using on my skin, and it has been working wonders. Like freaking heck, this is so good. I don't know why I've never used it before. It is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. It says it's skin balancing, evens your skin tone, and also oil absorbing, and I completely agree. It says here that it is a soothing spray that preps, hydrates, and primes as it balances the complexion and evens skin tone. B6 absorbs oil. Vitamin E provides antioxidants, and willow bark, rich in natural salicylic acid, aids cell turnover, and it's for all skin types, and I love this. You will look so, you know, like something. I can't explain it. And when you spray this on your skin, it feels very like, what's the word? Tingly? Not tingly, like cool, and then like a bit like sticky. So I feel like that would make my foundation stick on my face. I don't know if that logic is actually legit, but that's how I feel, and I love this spray. Another thing you can also do on your skin is to mask and exfoliate. So my favorite mask right now is the Kiehl's Turmeric and Cranberry Seed Energizing Radiance Mask. It energizes your skin and it boosts your skin radiance. Why is that so hard to say? And I really like this one. Another thing you can do to help your skin, especially with scars or uneven skin tone, is to exfoliate with a coffee scrub. My favorite brand, you guys know this if you're like an OG follower, I use the Dirty Benefits all natural coffee scrub. My favorite is the Coconut Confessions. I have yet to try the Matcha Madness, but I love this so much. It's a Malaysian brand, so you guys know how much I love supporting Malaysian brands, and it smells great. If you apply it first thing in the morning, you will feel so awake and just like ready, like you feel like Superwoman or Superman. You feel like you're ready to take on the day, and I love it so much. Go check them out. Now, last but not least, this is one of the most important parts of my skincare routine. It is this medication called spironolactone. I take the 25 milligrams one, and this has been prescribed to me by Dr. Jason from Astute Clinic. I have found that this has helped my skin a lot. It goes hand in hand with the Comedone cleanser. Both of them helps to reduce my oil seeds and my clogged pores. And I'm so happy, Dr. Jason, that you actually suggested that I go on medication, because I feel awesome. So I take this medication twice a day, once in the morning and once at night after meal. And what it is, it's actually a blood pressure medication, if I'm not mistaken. Katie, aka Lusterlux on YouTube, is also on this medication, and she has said that it helped her skin a lot. So if you want this, you do need to meet with a doctor and get him or her to let you know whether you are suitable. But this has been a lifesaver, and I don't think I will stop taking this for a while. The side effects is that it will make you pee a lot and make you feel very dehydrated, which is why I mentioned that I always have a bottle of water with me in my bag. But other than that, my skin has been phenomenal. If you are going through a similar situation like me, definitely give this medication a look up. It might help your skin. And I think that's it for my skincare video. If you guys want to see these products in action, you want me to wash my face in the camera and apply the products, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed to me if you like me or the video, and hit that notification bell so you can know whenever I upload. And if you're interested in Astute Clinic, I will leave their information down below. It is located in Damansara City Mall, and seriously, it's worth every single penny because Dr. Jason knows what he's doing and what he's saying, so I recommend them 100%. If you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see next, leave it down below. I reply to every single comment. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Bye!